from Sport Bike Track Gear, sportbiketrackgear.com, and today we're going to do a video review on something we're definitely known for, and that is one-piece leather suits. This is our first review of a REV'IT one-piece leather suit. We're going to start off right at the top of the food chain with the brand new Victory. Let's start with sizing. I'm 5 feet 11 inches tall. I am roughly 200 pounds with a mildly athletic build. Underneath the suit right now, I am wearing my Knox Aegis race back protector. Okay, so I do have the back protector on. Beyond that, all I have on is an undersuit, our Cycloskins undersuit. To give you an idea how this fits, 54 Euro, which for me is a little bit different. I'm usually more of a 56 depending on the garment. When the rep measured me and he used their size chart, he's like, "You're a 54." And I said, "No, Tex, I'm a 56. And he said, "No, Brian, you're a 54. Tex was right. The sizing chart was very, very accurate. You can trust the measurements from there, and their measurement system is really pretty simple. So when you're choosing a suit or even a jacket, trust the chart. It's working pretty well. And of course, give us a call. We can help you fine tune it a little bit if you need to be. Let's go ahead and show them how this fits. Standing first, front, side. And I'm going to go ahead and get in riding position here and show you how all the motion panels move. Kind of reaching for the controls. This suit has some really fantastic motion panels sewn in the leather. You're going to get a good shot of those right now from the back. And if you look at the shape of that motion panel, it goes across the waist and kind of up the sides, and it just moves very, very well on your body. That blended with all the care protect they're using here in the arms, you can see it extends down here all the way into the crotch of the suit. If you want to pan down, Jeff, we have Keprotec again across the calves. The leather they use in this suit is 1.4 mil Italian leather. I gotta tell you, to the touch, this stuff is absolutely gorgeous. It feels great, it looks great, and it's going to be very abrasion resistant. All the zippers on the suit are, of course, YKK zippers. On the sleeves, they've used the locking style zip, which is nice. It makes it really easy when you're getting your gauntlet gloves on. It keeps the zipper pull out of the way. That's nice. You can see here, there's a little piece of trim here. Feels kind of like a suede panel, right? That just takes up a little less room under the suit. A little comfort feature there for when you're moving your wrists like so. Fits under the glove nicely. Perforation in the suit. You're going to really need to tighten up here, Jeff. All this detail here is actually perforation, okay? Pan down into the legs. You can see some perforation here spread out on the upper leg. Over here in the shoulder, Jeff. And then we'll show you some on the back and the underarm with the shell of the suit. We already have one torn apart. But what I really want to point out, and I think this is key, you need to remember all the Keprotec free-flowing for air. It's actually, in my opinion, even better than perforation. Air moves through it very easily. So all here, the air is going to drive in. Underarm, it's going to drive in. And more importantly, all down the torso of the suit into the crotch. The air is going to drive in there, so there's going to be a lot more cooling with this suit than there appears to be on the surface. And there's another key ingredient to that, and that is the ventilated race hump that they're using on the Victory. We're going to show you that in the one that we have torn apart right now. I think for the most part, I think we've got this portion of the suit, you know, the kind of the rough exterior covered and how it fits on me. I'd also like to point out this is their brand new knee slider, and this is their composite knee slider, kind of like 2 compounds in there. And the feel on those are supposed to be really, really good. Let's move over to the one that we have disassembled right now. I'm going to start off with the removable liner. This removable liner includes kind of this 3D bubble style on the inside, the back, shoulders, and into the upper arm. The idea there is it kind of creates an air pocket around your body, and it just works to keep you more comfortable and cool. The shoulder armor is installed in this liner. I've removed it, and we're going to kind of show you that separately. There's also some hip armor that goes in pockets here as well. I have that removed. We're going to show you that. The race hump for this suit is totally hollowed out. There are intake vents at the top of the race hump. When you're in a tuck, it drives in, pulls air from the inside of the suit, and then exhausts it out this hole here on the bottom. It's kind of like a Venturi effect. So there's another way to cool the rider off, besides just poking a bunch of holes in the front of it. And what I really want to point out too is this: when you're in a full tuck, it doesn't matter how much it's perforated up front, you're laying on the gas tank, right? But when you're tucked and the air is driving in the race hump, that's going to be an effective manner of cooling the rider down. The rest of the armor complement here, kind of bring over and cover. Pro-Life Armor, CE certified soft shell armor, and that goes in the shoulders. That is backed up by this composite protector that they use here. This is a combination of plastic with an aluminum shell, which is in the center, and there is some honeycomb material behind that as well. So you've got quite a measure of protection in the shoulder. Here is the elbow and forearm protector. Once again, Pro-Life CE certified, and in the real high impact area there on the elbow, it's backed up by the same composite protector that they're using up here in the shoulder. By putting those two protectors there, it does a couple of different things. The aluminum plate slides real easy, so if you contact the ground, some of the first places to touch down are going to be here and here. It just gets you sliding easy and tries to prevent a tumble, as well as protects the joint from impact, which is good. Here's our other shoulder piece. Here is the knee and shin piece. Quite a bit of coverage here, and I'd also like to point out that inside the suit, that's backed up by some additional foam materials in there. We'll try the best we can to show you with the shell of the suit that we have over here. Here is the hip armor. We've got kind of a medium density perforated piece of foam here. This is not bad. You can always back this up with a pair of padded shorts too that have some CE certified armor. There's many different brands that we sell here that will work well for that. Here is the stock back pad. You know, this is good for like sizing, and that's it. Don't go out there and ride around with this. When you buy a race suit like this, you need to buy a back protector. This is not a back protector. This is a piece of foam that's good to help you maybe try on a suit if you're at a shop and you don't have your back protector. Now, the shell of the suit. I'm going to start by showing you our race hump. Okay, there is the intake. You're in a tuck, air drives in here, goes through, Venturi effect, pulls it out there. Show you the back of the suit because we have more perforation back here. That detail there, all perforation. Some additional foam sewn in here under the shoulder blade, additional protection. Lots of perf here in the underarm area. Large stretch panel here as you're reaching for the controls. That moves. This kind of U-shaped stretch panel here around the waist and the side, that is really where the magic's at. That is the best way to shape a panel, and the suit moves really well on my body. I'm impressed. Tailbone protector sewn into the suit. Come on around the front. The inside of the collar is trimmed with some comfort fabric. Feels good, and what I like is it has kind of a deep neckline, so when I'm getting into a tuck, it's not too high, it's not digging in. That's an area where I do have some issues sometimes. Inside the suit, you can see the Velcro panel here. This is just kind of a mesh panel. You can kind of see my fingers through it. That's important because remember, we're relying on this for that Venturi effect, so that has to allow some free flow. Give you some kind of close-ups here, some of the other panels in the suit. And let's see if we can give you a bit of a look at that additional armor for the knee and shin. Here is a foam panel here that's sewn onto the leather itself, and then here is the armor pocket, essentially, that the knee and shin armor goes into, backed up by even more foam. I think we've pretty much hit the features and benefits, and now I'm just going to tie it up by saying we sell a lot of race suits. I've ridden in 1 million race suits. I've got a ton of them that I ride in right now. I look forward to riding this. I hope I get the opportunity to do so. I think this is a very high quality product from REV'IT. Their crash tester has been Randy DePugnier. I think he set a record one year in the MotoGP with 22 crashes. That's a lot of crashing, and that's a lot of great feedback for REV'IT because they use that to help get you to here with the victory suit. So he definitely did them some serious justice as their factory rider that season. I'm Brian Van from SportBikeTrackGear.com.